LA today. A man mauled to death by his own dogs in his own backyard. Dogs he was reportedly training.
Animal control removing dogs from a home off Thorson Avenue in Compton. From Fox 11, images of the dog's owner dead inside one of the dog kennels in the backyard, where investigators found a lot of dogs.
In the backyard, there was numerous dogs, approximately 13 dogs, believed to be pit bulls.
All of them taken by LA County's Department of Animal Care and Control.
Our victim was in the backyard, apparently feeding them. It sounds like they attacked him, and ultimately he succumbed to his injuries.
He was mauled. I have no words.
I would see like two big ones, at the edge of the fence, but I never saw that many dogs.
Muy agresivos.
They were aggressive, muy agresivos.
Yeah.
This neighbor saying a couple of the dogs got out and attacked his chickens. But investigators say that initially there don't seem to be any reports of the dogs attacking people until this. Hi, can we talk to you? Is there anything
Off the property?
No one at the house talking to reporters. Animal Services looking into whether any dog breeding licenses are attached to this location.
He was breeding them for a living, which is very, very sad.
They could have hurt one of us or one of these kids walking home from school. That is a horrible way to go.
This is the book. All right. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, and I'm going to start at verse 30, and it reads, For we know him that saith, Vengeance belongeth unto me. I will recompense, saith the Lord. And again, the Lord shall judge his people. Talk about you Israelites. And it reads, It is a fearful thing to fall into the hands of the living power. So, first and foremost,
Reportedly training.
before I get started with this lesson, I would like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Ruach. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that rule well and have taught me this truth, peace, and salutations unto the hopeful elect. The temple of King David, scattered through the four corners of the earth. And to you I say, Shalom. A shalom to you, Akim. Shalom to you, very few sincere Akwaf. And shalom to the 144,000. And it's going to be a real quick lesson, man, through the spirit and power of Yahweh Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. All right, as you heard in this article right here, and some of you brothers and few sisters have heard about this already. This, I believe this dude here was a Jake. All right, he was mauled to death, right, by dogs. You see that? By pit bulls, man. All right, so it's you brothers and you few sisters out there, man, just because you think, right, that, you getting away from your wickedness and all of that, the very pets that you have in your backyard, if you have pets, or you may know somebody that have pets. You see that? These animals here, right, could be here just to put you individuals to death if you're not living right, man. All right? So, this Jake here, I believe he was a Jake and he was mauled to death, right, by his dog. Look at him, man. All right, stretched out in the backyard, man. All right, and this was coming to 2/3 of our people, but it ain't going to be a whole bunch of police and all that around, man. Paramedics and all that. You see, you're going to be seeing dead bodies, man, right, with teeth marks in them. You see? So, let's grab the definition for the word mauled. Right, just for edification purposes, right? Mauled. Maul. And it says, of an animal, wound a person or animal by scratching and tearing. You see that? So it's a lot of people out there, man, right, that are going to be mauled, right, to death by animals, you see? And as a matter of fact, right, there was another case that just happened, right? You brothers and few sisters probably have heard of this already. Let me see here. There was a guy, a heathen, I believe to be, right? And this came out 2 days ago, a day ago. You see that? This dude, a heathen, was mauled to death, right, by a lion. You see? And, we say, we try to use the word mauled, but he was pretty much eaten, torn to pieces. You see? So 2/3 of our people, right, expect the same fate, man, right, to be torn to pieces by animals. And this was spiritual to me, because, Yahweh Shai, right, when he coming back as a lion, man, right, because he left as a lamb. You see? So, I thought it was spiritual, when I saw this, but you pretty much get it, right? Let me see here. Drunk man. And he was drunk. Let me see. People be bugging out, man. All right, getting drunk and all of that. Let me see. I'm trying to see if it'll play for me. If it don't play, then, I ain't going all into this. Let me see here. Yeah, matter of fact, let me see what happened when I...
Zoo. This is the latest which is coming in. A shocking incident, ladies and gentlemen, while a man was in fact mauled by the lion. This man from Rajasthan reportedly entered the enclosure, and then the zoo caretakers were unable to save him from the lion. The man reportedly was inebriated and wanted a selfie with the wild animal. Now, this, in fact, once again tells you how important it is, in fact, to be, absolutely responsible when you go to such places. This man jumped into the enclosure and then...
Well, no, right? You should... this is important that you brothers and sisters, this is why you should fear the Lord, man. All right? So, people out there are getting killed by animals, you see? And again, this was recent, man. All right, you still got people out there getting eaten up by alligators and a pack of raccoons and all kind of shit. You see? Let's go ahead and read this here, man. It's going to be something quick. Jeremiah 15:1. It reads, "Then said the Lord unto me," right, through Moses and Aaron stood before me, yet my mind could not be towards this people. Who is this people? You Israelites. "Cast them out of my sight and let them go forth." That's right, man, because our people are very stubborn and rebellious. You see, especially in these times. Verse 2, "And it shall come to pass," right, "if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus saith the Lord, such as are for death to death." You see that? So there's a lot of people, all right, that's heading straight to death. You see? Anyway, "and such as are for the sword to the sword," which brings what? Death. "And such as are for famine to the famine," right? Which brings what? Death. "And such as are for the captivity to the captivity." You see that? "And I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord." Listen to this. It says, "the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy." You see that? So, yeah, man, right? When all hell break loose out here, during the time of Jacob's trouble, right? A lot of you people out there, you guys are going to die, right? All you men that want to lay down with men, right? You fat ass individuals that still want to eat shrimp, pork, crabs, and lobsters, right? You guys that come against the prophets of the Lord, you scoffers, all you small time scoffers, right? You guys are gonna die this way, right? Yahweh Ratazah. This is why it's important, brothers, right? Talking to you sincere brothers and sincere sisters now, man, right? To constantly seek the Lord, man, right? Because 2/3 of our people, they're gonna die, man, in a horrible way. Let's go ahead and grab this too. People out there getting eaten the hell up by animals, but Jake wanna come on a comment board talking crazy. Sirach 39:28. "There be spirits that are created for vengeance." See that? "Which in their fury lay on sore strokes. In the time of destruction, they pour out their force and appease the wrath of him that made them." That's right. So there's animals and people, right, that are here. You see that? That are going to put, right, these wicked ass people to death. Right? And now, if I was to ask this dude here, right, back when he was, because he in the spirit world now, right, if I would have read these scriptures to him, he probably, right? And now look at him, stretched out, man. You see? So it's animals that's sitting here waiting for you individuals, man. You know, and me, I have a dog. You know, and guess what? I have to pray to the Lord, man, a lot of times. You see, now, I'm very strict with my animal. You know, I have a female pit bull. You know, she's a little older, but she know. You see that? But at the same time, I know that the Lord could put a spirit on my dog, right? To if I'm being wicked, to put me to death. You see, this is why it's important to fear the anyway. Sirach 39:29, fire and hail, famine and death, all these were created for what? Vengeance. That's right. You see that? And the Lord's going to have his vengeance with you wicked ass people out here. Verse 30, teeth of wild beasts. What the hell does that mean? And scorpions, serpents, and the sword, punishing the wicked to destruction. You see that? Now we know who Esau Edom is, right? He is the wicked. Right, but scriptures talk about how our people have wax and fat, right? They shine and they have surpassed the deeds of the wicked man. You see? So yeah, man.
Dog's owner dead inside one of the dog kennels in the backyard, where investigators found a lot of dogs.
In the backyard, there was numerous dogs, approximately 13 dogs.
13 dogs on his ass. You see that? you know. And Jake don't stop and think about stuff like that. I can take a dog or 2 dogs, right? Yeah, but what if it's 10, right? Or 13, or even 20? What if it's 50 of them? I mean, there ain't no fighting that, man. All right, you might as well just lay there. You see, with the hope that the Lord deliver you. But in a lot of people's situations, right, they're not being delivered.
I believe to be pit bulls.
All of them taken by LA County's.
And pit bulls, right? Just in case you people out there, you should know, right? Pit bulls, when they lock on your ass. All right? I go out there and every now and then, every blue moon, I play with my dog every now and then. And she'll lock them jaws, man. All right? So imagine a pit bull locking on your damn leg, or locking on your arm, or locking on your neck. Or locking on your face. And guess who did it? The Lord. You see? And it ain't just, lions and shit out there for you individuals, and then pit bulls. Right? You got king corsos and spiders and ticks. Right? And even ants. You got some shellfish that can put you individuals to death. You see? And also you have newly created animals. Animals that, Esau don't talk about, man. Wisdom of Solomon 11, start at verse 17. And it reads, for thy mighty hand, all right, that made the world of matter without form, wanted not means to send among them a multitude of bears and fierce lions. That's right. So the Lord created everything. Verse 18, or, right, a known wild beast. You see that? So yes, it's unknown wild animals out there, right? Scriptures talk about the Leviathan, right? In the book of Job and in the book of Psalm. Yes. Breathing out either a fiery vapor or filthy scents of scattered smoke, or shooting horrible sparks out of their eyes. You see that? Let me see if there was more in that. Yeah, that was pretty much. Matter of fact, wherefore not only the harm might dispatch them at once, but also, right, the terrible sight utterly destroyed them. That's right. So you have people out here that's going to see these unknown wild beasts, right, and they're going to bug the hell out. You see? Scripture talk about strange apparitions. You got people that think they seeing something, but they don't see nothing. So going back to the lesson here, this dude here was pretty much destroyed.
County's Department of Animal Care and Control.
Our victim was in the backyard, apparently feeding them. It sounds like they attacked him, and ultimately he succumbed to his injury.
You're damn right he succumbed to his injuries. 13 pit bulls. Oh yeah, you're going to succumb. You see that? You're going to succumb. And you know what? 2/3 of our people, they're going to succumb too. You see? Let's go ahead and grab this here. 2nd Ezra 14, verse 16. For yet greater evils than those which thou hast seen happen shall be done hereafter. That's right. So a lot of people, right? You thought that was horrible, what I just showed you? Right? And we do these videos, see Jake sitting somewhere in his box eating cereal and shit, Wheaties, and, listening to the lesson and watching TV at the same time, not really thinking about what we're telling them. See that until judgment happened to them. You see, no one really, understands something until something actually happens to that person. Then they expect everyone to get it, right? When we're telling you, brothers and sisters, right, when these videos come out, right, these are examples, right, of what you hope not to happen to you, man, if you're not seeking the Lord. Anyway, 2 Ezra 14:17. For look how much the world shall be weaker through age, so much the more evils shall increase upon them that dwell therein. So that's right, the evils are going to get worse. They're going to get worse. After a while, you're not going to just hear about men being mauled. You're going to hear about women being mauled. You see that? And even little people. So just want to do this lesson here. Brothers, be careful, man. If not, your ass will be next some damn where, man. Hey? So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and end this video right here, Israel. Till the next time I say, Shalom.
The edge of the fence, but I never saw that many dogs.
Muy agresivos.
They were aggressive, muy agresivos.
Yeah.
This neighbor saying a couple of the dogs got out and attacked his chickens. But investigators say that initially there don't seem to be any reports of the dogs attacking people until this. Hi, can we talk to you?